Hi everybody, it's Lisa. Welcome to my messy desk. So today I've got to get rid of some scraps and I am in need of building up my stash a little bit. So one of the things that I love to use is clusters. So today we're going to use scraps and I'll show you some of the other things that you can use in making clusters. One of the things that of course you need is some sort of a scrap paper, light cardstock. It could even be heavy cardstock, something to use as your base. You can use then other papers for layering, so cutoffs from your digi-kits, these kinds of scraps, which are just leftovers from a project that I'm using some scrapbook paper. You can use book pages, of course. They add an interesting detail. And then you can just start to build layers. Another fun thing to use for layers are laces, fabrics, little pieces of doilies, all kinds of fun little snippets just to give it another look. Now, here's some other fun things to add as embellishments to your clusters. Of course, who doesn't love using buttons? So I've got some buttons out here. I have some birds. I keep my birds in a little Dollar Tree container so we can fish around for birds. I have my container of yo-yos out, and I just get these off of Etsy. You could use crocheted flowers. I have one of my containers of stamps that we'll be able to use. Tickets. There's all kinds of tickets. Some of them are leftovers again from digital kits. I have some more tickets in my ephemera folder. Paper flowers. These are fun to grunge up. You can make your own book page flowers too. Here's some more paper flowers in more neutral colors or muted colors. And these are some homemade flowers. Homemade. I made. Some of the Tim Holtz people, the littler ones, work out nice for clusters. Now, something like that might be too big, depending upon the size of your cluster. But some of these are quite small and could be used. So, get out your things and see what you've got and play around with them. Another thing that's fun is this, I think it's like a carpet tape thing or something. I've had this for quite a while and I tend to forget it's there. I was fishing through some stuff the other day and found it. So I wanted to get this back out and play with it because it also gives another really cool look to things. So we'll have that out as well. But let's just start throwing things down and see what we get. I'm going to start with the bigger pieces first. Put the other ones aside. But this piece of scrap paper I love. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's been sitting in my scrap box for too long, and I need to get it out of there. It was driving me bananas. So on that, I'm gonna I wanted to play with this a little bit. You can also ink your papers if you want to, but there's no rhyme or real reason to this. I'm just going to have a play with putting some of this down and see what we can come up with. You know what, I'm just going to use up this whole piece. I want some rougher edges here though. There we go. And let me see here. This has this fun. Maybe I'll use this. Again, rough up my edges. I'm having a great day today. It's beautiful outside today. The end of October, and we are still having gorgeous weather. What did we do right, huh? All right, so let's start with that. Get rid of some of those, and then maybe what I'll do is take a book page, get my tear ruler out. Oh, my dog hears me digging around. All right, we'll slide that over there. I just wanted to get these white pieces off of here. You could use the white if you wanted to. It's just not the look I'm going for on this one. Just isn't what I'm looking for. I think I'm going to do some more tearing when make sure as you're tearing off your book pages that you're looking for words that you don't want others to witness. Okay, that's fun. Now in some of these, maybe, let me get out my gunky scissors. There's my gunky ones. I should really label them. I have two that look the same. Here's my gunky ones. But I should really, see what I mean? Isn't that cool? I might end up putting more of this on than I originally intended. I'm really liking that. Hope you're having as good a day as I am. It was quiet in the house today. When I was working, Rod had to travel for work today, so I was on my own. Let's do this. I'm just going to cut a couple longer ones. So maybe this one can go like that. This one can go like that. And one more little one. I lost the end of it now. Here it is. Oh my. And when you're doing this, easier said than done, I know, but try not to think about it too much. Just start laying things out. Now, let's put down some laces and fabrics. I'm going to get my, oh, it's right here. I'm going to get a drink quick. Thank you. Okay. I have all these scraps. These scraps need to be diminished a little bit as well. I'm just looking for some nice colors. Thinking with this black one that this little piece of sari silk might be nice. And I've got that scrap too. I'm exploding with scraps. When it all starts to get overwhelming, you know that's the time to do something with it. else is in here as I go fishing through? Oh, I don't even know what this stuff is. It came off some packaging, but I've done several things with it, and it's just really fun to play with. It tears kind of cool. No, it's too long. Ooh, that one didn't want to tear. I don't know what I did. I've been making some different dangles, putting jewelry parts together, and I don't know if I tweaked it or what I did, but I got a little carried away evidently. So let's see here, in the lace scraps, what do I want? This might be cute with it. Oh, must be a pin in here. Yep. Now, what I do for something like this oftentimes is because this is ruffled and it's got this edge on it. I'll show you what I do. Cut off a little piece, and first let's see. Yep, I could pull it right off. Now, fun fact, don't throw this away because this also makes a fun piece to add to your clusters and different collages. That's cool. So that would be fun. But then your eyelet is a little bit more manageable. Where am I at here? Who needs what? Whoop. Oh, that's right. I've got my grungy scissors. Didn't want to cut it. All right. Do I want one more here? I think I do. I'll just put that one there. Okay. So that is that. So now, before I start putting the buttons or other embellishments on these, I'm going to start attaching them so that I can tear these apart. I might actually have them spaced too far apart right now, but we'll be able to add more. And then we can embellish. But I'm gonna get my ink out. I'm gonna get my ink out. Here's the dauber. Sorry, I should have had this out beforehand. I'm just going for the vintage photo. That's just my common go-to, I guess. Oh, I wanted this one to kind of be like that. And again, this is a step you certainly do not have to do. I just like doing it. So let's, I think what I will do is just use my Fabritac. I was thinking about using my Aleene's. Been trying to use that up in another project, and I don't care for working with it. It's just too gloppy for me. Now, when I'm gluing this down, I mean, there certainly is no rules to this, but I don't like gluing it up to the edge. I like these to be kind of loose. And sometimes I purposely crinkle things on there. Do I want this down first? I think I do. I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on it. And on me. because why not? Crafting is par for the course. Then I'm gonna squish this one kind of down here. I'll show you what I mean, because squish is a very technical term. I'm just gluing it down, and I'm put the cap back on, and I'm giving it some, I think of it as movement by smushing it up, almost ruffling it. And then you gotta hold it down until the glue dries enough. Now watch, I'll glue my finger to it. There. See what I mean? So what I'm gonna do now, let's do that in a little bit. See, let's squish this one up. I think that's one thing that I love about journal crafting is just, there's no rules. You can go ahead and just get messy with it, crinkle things up, give it texture. And I just love that about it. It took me a while, honestly. When I first started doing it, I was like, I really struggled with just letting go of things myself, of being a perfectionist. So if you're new to journal making or even mixed media stuff, be patient with yourself. It might take you a while to get to a point where you can just allow yourself to be free with what you're doing. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Hope you can see. This one has this fun packaging underneath. You could also be using tea bags, used tea bags. You could use coffee filters that are dyed or colored. That would be cool too, but I just got to a point where I was like, okay, I don't need to take out every supply I own for this. Then I wouldn't be able to see past what I had on my desk. And I think I want this closer to the edge like that. On this one, I do want to do this. And this is a great thing to use in playing around with some of your inks, your sprays, your liquid pearls, metallic waxes. So again, you're just building interest. Here I go again. What's front, what's back? That's back. Okay. There it kind of looks like a little skirt. All right, what I think I want to try to do next, if I can get the pin in here, there we go, is I'm going to use one of the edges of my rulers, my tear rulers. Hold on, I gotta find out which one I want. I haven't used this one in a long time. I'm just gonna try it. Let's just see what we get. This is cardstock, so it's a little more difficult to pull against the ruler. can do. Hold on, I got glue on my hands. You know I don't like that. So I'm gonna mess up this edge a little bit. First I thought I might leave it, but I don't like it. I want it more raggedy. There, I like that a lot. Ink again. Okay, there's one almost done. How do I feel about this guy? Let's make him a bit more raggedy. There. So we've got two ready to start to build on. And I think this edge maybe I will leave straight, just for something different. So we have in our cluster basket a number of things that we can choose from and play with. Okay, so what should we embellish these with? I am thinking on this one because we've got either that one or that one. We've got a little extra. Oh, look at, they were made to be together. Yup. Or do I want it like that? Oh, definitely. And you might find that you end up covering up some parts. That's okay. I am putting that together. I love it. Okay. This is the kind of thing that I like doing after I finish doing a journal that maybe I put in a lot of time in and I need to kind of, I guess, refresh myself a bit. Then I will sit down and mass make some things. Now here I feel like I want another little piece of trim, or what else might I use? Maybe a few tiny buttons. Oh my goodness, look at this tiny little one. That's super cute. I think that's all it needed. It just needed a little something. Or do I want him over a little? Right there. That's so cute. I hope you can see that. It's just this little tiny flower. How cute. There's that. Oh, I love that one. Now these two, let's play. I've been dying to use some of these little squares from Donna Little. This guy's kind of big. I don't want him to cover everything up. That's pretty fun, isn't it? There's that. I wonder what I have for, if I have any tiny teal flowers. There's gotta be, right? In this big box of stuff. There's tons of pink, green, big teal or turquoise ones, but not finding little ones. It's too seafoamy green, isn't it? Oh, 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 oh. try that. And remember, you can go off the edges too. Don't be symmetrical, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Hang it off the edges, gunk them up. Just trying to figure out how I want this. It's a big decision. That looks too heavy on one side. I think I like it like that. I need to quit playing with it. I'm gonna have to fill up my Fabritac here. This one I am gonna glue down a little bit more so it doesn't unravel or anything. And if you don't have Fabritac, you can use a hot glue gun. Does not have to be exactly the same thing. And I'm sure that art glitter glue would work too. I just didn't feel the need to use that today. Then, instead of a white button, I'm gonna get out my darker buttons. Sorry for the noise. Oh yeah, isn't that funny how just one thing can make just a little pop of enough? A little pop of enough. So last weekend, before the weekend actually, we got news from our son that his college grades are super good, so we were ecstatic about that. And then he came home to go bow hunting on the weekend. And when he walked in the door, he said, "So, I've got good news." And come to find out, he's been working so hard in the practice room because he wrestles at school. For those of you who are new to the channel, he wrestles at college. And he's a freshman. He'd been really working hard because he wants to wrestle with the older upperclassmen. And so bad. I mean, like he could taste it. And so we thought, okay, well, this first tournament they're just taking upperclassmen, and they're not even really thinking about taking the especially not the freshmen. So although he was working really hard to be able to, bless his heart, we really didn't think that was going to be a possibility. Well, my goodness, guess what? Coach told him that he'd been working hard and he's doing good and he's wrestling well, so they're taking him to this first tournament. Oh my God, he's walking on clouds, let me tell you. I want something like this that goes the other way. So, but I know he'll be nervous at first. Oh, that's kind of cute, isn't it? This guy's sitting in there. That's what we're doing. He found a home. Okay. Whoops. I just like knocking down those white edges. Thank goodness Missy isn't happy with me because she's down in her room and I'm up here in my room. She's segregated right now. Oh, there you go, fella. You're pretty handsome there. I really like that. Okay, I gotta stop admiring what I do all the time and wasting time. See what I mean? It's just too much fun. Too much fun. Let's keep going. So I don't know if you saw my video with my design team project for Sweet Pea Curiosities. That was so much fun. I can't wait to do the new one. I've got a fun idea. So she sent me, hold on, I'm warm. She sent me the digitals. There, she sent me the digitals for the November project. And I'm so looking forward to getting started. But there were some other things I wanted to get done first, and this was one of them. Okay. And I think there's a little tacky gluishness to the back of that, so it's it keeps sticking to everything. But it's good. It helps it stick down to the, oh, she must hear something outside. Plus, her dad left and went hunting without her, so she's not happy about that. I can't help her on that one. I am not a hunter. I'd be terrible. I'd be absolutely terrible. My husband would get so disgusted with me if I tried. I know better. I know my limits. Okay, so let's do this one right away. I'm debating just doing a skinnier one here. I'm doing that, and I think I will. Why am I thinking so long about it? Your guess is as good as mine. Here like so, then this, okay. One thing I'm not liking about this time of year is, you know, the typical gets darker earlier, and it's really going to be disappointing when we have to change the clocks. I kind of want to use that. This little guy can come down here too. And it doesn't matter. Look at, I'm kind of making that all cattywampus. It does not matter that it's upside down. Oh, we're gonna get a whole bunch out of this one. do like it better when it's inked a little bit. There's that one. Instead of that, let's put this thing on here because I'm so intrigued by it. Gonna have to hold this down a second because it wants to pop up until the glue starts to dry and hang on to it a little better. Oh, I forgot to put this on. You know what? It's kind of cool like that, isn't it? Let's do that. Come on. Go like that. Whoop. I don't want to get my fingers gross. I was kind of being a sissy about it, wasn't I? Okay. And this one, let's put it down underneath. Earlier, I was watching Gail's video of doing the altered Christmas book, and you know, every time she does an altered book, I'm like, oh, I've got to do one, and I still haven't. I can't believe I haven't. So I'm really seriously thinking on the next Christmas journal that I wanted to do that. I may do that as an altered book. It just looks like so much fun to do. And I like using a Christmas journal to use for my Christmas planning. I like to make a little, you know what I'm going to do? I like to make a little, just grabbing these little guys, a little booklet to go in them that I can have a page in the little booklet for each one of my family members and what I plan to get them for gifts, so that way I can take the booklet out and use that when I go shopping or when I'm shopping online. And it works really, really well. So I think I'm going to do that again. I've already got the kit for it. I just need more time in my life, which this might be interesting now because my son starts wrestling next weekend. So, you know, it takes up at least a day, depending upon if they're traveling. Okay. I was just looking at him to see if I want anything else on there. I might want a button there too. He was kind of staring at me saying, doesn't he look like he's saying to me, did you forget something? Yep, see what I mean? He was right. He knew what he was talking about the whole time. Funny how your ephemera can talk to you that way. Maybe it's Tim Holtz communicating to me through his ephemera. That's it, I'm sure. I would just take any communication from Tim Holtz. I I don't care. I'm the god of all crafting creation. All right, so let's tear these out and then we can do some other stuff. So this one, this time I am not using the ruler, obviously. That over there. Okay, I'm gonna make this little edge grungy. You could also, another thing you could do is to play with your little scissors. These have a pinking edge, so you can do that. What's my other one here? Oh yeah, this is like a scalloped edge. So we can just do this scalloped along here. That's kind of fun. Couldn't figure out where that dropped. So just get out your supplies, play around. Let's do this one first. And it's fun to have a variety of edges. Now on this one, I think what I want to do is use some stamps. There we go. Oh, I don't like the purple on that. What's this one? I don't want fireworks. Come on. I don't want a Liberty flag. And there's gotta be, don't tell me these are all like, no. When in doubt, ooh, this one's kind of fun. What's this one? I like the little green apple. So what I'm gonna do here, speaking of my little scissors, see it's got the envelope or whatever it was stuck onto. So all I'm gonna do is take my little pinking scissors and cut around that so you don't see that so much. Oh, I like that. I think I'll leave that one more plain. Now this guy, what do I want to do here? Let's try that. Maybe if I cut the edges off like I did before, I'll like it better. Yep, I do like it. You could put little labels on these. You could use little washi stickers in your layering. One thing I almost got out, I didn't though, is I love when I'm sewing things, saving the threads. You could, that's what that one looks like. I think it needs a button. Or on this one, another idea. I like saving my threads so that I can, layer with thread too. Just gives it another fun element. And having things built up in your stash like this is just so nice then when you are crafting, to just be able to go grab what you need or want, and it makes that process go by much more quickly. So here's what that one looks like. I gotta pull my chair up here. I'm kind of reaching forward and it was hurting my back. All right, what do I want to use in this one? Do I want a stamp or do I want to try? Let's try a little bird. We're going with our little duck friend. We'll save him for another time. Whatever this guy is. I don't know if maybe he's not really a duck. I don't know what he is. But I like his color. He's handsome too. I didn't check the time before I got started. Shame on me. There's our little duck friend. Okay. Oh, I gotta get some of this white off of this one. That would drive me crazy. have this out, why don't I just do the other one right away? All right, what haven't we used here? Let's do some tickets. Here they are. I was looking for these in particular. What else is floating around in here? You could stamp a word on here, or what I think I will do is find 3 tiny little cute white buttons. Is this one too big? A little bit. 3 tiny little white buttons, and what I want to put underneath it is just a little bit of some lace. I'm working on a lace storage project in my craft room, and when I'm done, I will show you how I did it and how you can go about it, because I just needed to come up with something better than all the containers that I had, and then I was forgetting what I did have and not making best use of the supplies that were already in my possession. So let's put this guy here, like this. Yep, like that very well. This print goes this way. How do I want that then? Like that, or, oh my goodness, I like that. Glue on my fingers, obviously. Yeah, I like it like that. Okay, and we'll just finish quickly up this. I love that one too. These are so fun. I think I will leave that alone for now. And then in this one, maybe what I can find is a bigger snazzy button. Too white. I like that. So you get the idea. It doesn't take much. It's a super easy project. Just get your scraps out, pull out a variety of different things, and then all you do is start layering and until you've got something that you find appealing, and then you're good to go. So just get started and have a great time with what you're doing, and you'll have a ball. So there we go. It doesn't take much. We just spent a little bit of time, and now we have, hopefully my head isn't getting in there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different clusters that we made in no time. And with this guy, I probably thought for way too long, so we probably could have done more, but there you go. I hope you give this a try. I hope it's helpful to give you an idea of some different things that you can put on your clusters as embellishments. Sky's the limit. Give it a try. I'd love to see what you do. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to those who have subscribed. If you've not subscribed yet, please click the thumbs up and click subscribe, and you'll be able to see when upcoming videos are posted.